Hello Libra, this is Solomon. I want to welcome you to this week's reading for you for the week of December the 26th to January the 1st of 2017 in regards to your love life. All right. So I have some energies where I feel as though if you play your cards right, if you are doing the best that you can do to be fair and just in your situation, justice will always be done. Feel that way. Okay. With the card of trust here, the situation is calling for you to have faith. Maybe a lot of you have lost faith in your situation, have lost faith in the ability to choose, or whether or not a certain person is going to come around eventually to either seek you out as a love offer or potential to send a message of some kind, or you're just kind of you're at a standstill, or you're kind of waiting in which direction to go. Maybe you are holding something within that is a secret to you, something that's you don't really want to reveal to others just yet, and you're kind of waiting to see if you want to do that, if you'll be able to free yourself from toxic situations, free yourself from the worry and fear that you have, codependency kind of relationship, whether there are sexual addictions, drinking, alcohol, drug abuse, any kind of verbal abuse from your partner. Sometimes this could be sexual manipulation or anything like that, if this is coming from you or another person. I feel that you have to wait this process out and go through it, because some of you are possibly dealing with a three-way situation, a love triangle, in a sense that you may be aware of. Maybe not coming from your part, but maybe your partner or ex-partner or someone that you're waiting for may be dealing with something like that. I feel some of you are needing to actually take control back of your life, because new love could be coming in, and you also have to just be open to the possibility of them being different from you. The situation that you are in, it may be very hard for you to kind of deal with at this time, but patience is being called for. I feel like some of you will possibly be texting back and forth with a certain person. You're trying to defend yourself in this situation. You're trying to stand up for what you believe in, so there could be a lot of verbal battles, and a lot of you could be very happy about the communication, but it may not be the happiest of words exchanged, but at least it's something. That's what I feel for some of you. But in a sense, that's that codependent kind of energy. You don't want to give into an energy just because you're arguing. That's something to be happy about. No. Now, if you're discussing something or debating something that's needing to be addressed, that's fine. But don't rely on just, continually giving into negative energy because you have a fear of losing. Don't do that. So that's what I'm feeling for a lot of you. So trust and have faith in your situation. There's some healing to take place. A lot of you are thinking about, making a decision to move on or not, or, withstanding the test of time. It may feel like a long time that you've been going through the situation, but I feel like things will be okay eventually, either way. All right. So don't allow your ego to get the better of you, because I feel like a lot of you will be getting into that, gossip, whether it's social media, getting into some things or saying some things because you'll feel better about yourself, and then kind of walking away and leaving someone behind. So, don't give into that energy, because it's not going to turn out to good karma for you. All right. So for Monday through Wednesday, we have the moon in Sagittarius, and that's bringing out your third house of communication. And this is communication that's prominent around your immediate environment, neighbors, your siblings, random and unexpected or inconvenient visitors may pop up in that way. So that's some energies that you could be experiencing. That the numerical number here is for structure and stability. So we have the King of Wands in the upright position. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. This means I feel some of you are possibly tapping into your creative energy, especially with the third house here, maybe being very communicative. If you are a leader of some kind in some kind of capacity on a job, whether in your community or your environment, you're looking for new ideas to be inspired, many different options when it comes to new ideas. Maybe this, two directions that you're trying to go in, trying to choose two different jobs, two different projects, but being indecisive about it. But also within a love context, this could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo that you're dealing with or thinking about or focused on in a good sense. Doesn't necessarily mean that they are behaving in a good way. They may be very aggressive. They could be manipulative. They could come across as overbearing at time. And I feel like there's a lot of information overload. Maybe due to you, or competing sides within a relationship. A lot of energy where you're thinking about whether to leave this person alone, or move on, or go forward with something else. And it's like you're juggling and trying to think about what you should do. You're very indecisive, maybe about the commitment to this person. All right. That's why I say this could be your energy or another person. All right. It just depends on your situation. So I do feel that there's some communication that could be happening, or the possibility that you're thinking about communicating doesn't necessarily mean that it's coming through or that you'll do it or give into it, but you're thinking about that, where there's a strong emphasis on your communication with the third house there. All right. And also, this could be a sibling, someone around your home, a mother, a father, anything like that. The king does not necessarily have to be a certain gender. It could be either or. Thursday and Friday, we have the moon in Capricorn, bringing out your fourth house of home and family. More company, cleaning, decorating, rebuilding. The numerical number here is 7. So that's about reflection, assessment, having faith that things will turn out okay. You're observing, you're waiting, and it's about manifestation. If you give with the numerical number of 6, if you give something, and you give and receive, that kind of karmic energy, then you wait for things to kind of come back to you in a way. Not necessarily to say that you should do things just to receive them. Do it from your heart. But I feel with the 7 here, you could be very much contemplating about your love relationship with the Hermit here. You have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and then you have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Now, let's say when it comes to work, a lot of you could be reevaluating and trying to see, if you're unemployed, which direction you want to go to when it comes to your work. How do you want to be creative when you're tapping into the energy of the King of Wands when it comes to your career? Some of you could be without a job, bored within your current career, bored within your love relationship or marriage. And there's a time where the Hermit is looking within, trying to maybe gain some kind of spiritual advice, looking for a spiritual advisor, seeking that out, going to counseling. Maybe you are a counselor in a sense, trying to advise others. But I feel here for a lot of you, there's a need to look at your situation in a different way, change your perspective about why things are happening to you, why the situation is as it is. Maybe it's a lot to do with you and not the other person. And that's a lot of times what Spirit wants you to focus on and understand. If you're not doing the work that you need to with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse within your love relationship to make you feel better, to do what's good for you, why are you putting so much emphasis on another person? You're neglecting yourself. You're not strong enough. You're not, empowered right now. So I feel like you have to break free from any kind of scenario where it's not very good for you, it's healthy for you, or it's just not fun or attractive right now. So if you're not feeling playful or attractive right now, you can change those things to up your confidence. So the 8 of Swords, look at things from a different perspective, all right, and free yourself from those kind of things, whether it's around the home environment. Maybe you want to move to a new location, get your own place or something like that. All right. So Saturday and Sunday, we have the moon in Aquarius, bringing out your 5th house of entertainment, creativity, love of children, playfulness. And we have the numerical number of 9, which is about attainment, fulfillment, and nearing completion, getting closer to what you want. All right. Completing things, letting go after the Hermit, which is a major arcana. You kind of think about certain things and you say, okay, this is what I need to change. I really need to focus on this part of my life. This is why this situation continues to pop up again and again. This is why I can't connect with this person, because maybe I'm enabling certain patterns of, their kind of behavior. Maybe I'm, not changing things within me. But the Death card here, and this continuously pops up for the end of the week where the New Year's is coming about. So this is maybe so profound energy where the universe is trying to give us to change things, to move on. The Death card could be the transition of someone, but the transition of your the lower aspect of yourself, your shadow self, moving on, letting go with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords, new beginnings, clear communication, getting your point across, your point of view, telling the truth, new ideas, new plans, new directions, new choices in love, in your career, in a new you. What do you want to change about yourself? What do you want to let go of? What do you need to let go of? What's necessary right now to let go of in order for you to move forward in your life? So I feel like those energies, especially with the 9 here, it's like you are the 9 of Cups in a sense. Your desires, your wishes can be granted. They can be fulfilled. You're almost there, but you're not quite complete yet. You're not feeling whole just yet, but there's still a process of letting go, learning that you can let go and that you can gain more from doing that. All right. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aquarius, a Libra, or Gemini. All right. So what new ideas do you have to move forward? How can you do it? What do you plan to do? And I feel like all of that is going to be a process that's taking place throughout the weekend. So I hope that these messages have vibrated with your current situation. If you would like a private reading where I can tap into your specific energy and situation, you can always come to me via my Facebook page, or you can email me to set something up. Okay. So much love, much light. Have a fantastic, happy new year.